Whoa. What did we just stumble upon here? Alright. That was pretty cool, yeah. That was...
Tokyo, so.
Huh?
Glad you played that Fast and Furious Tokyo.
Yeah. Well, welcome everybody to the live stream of New Year's Eve here in Japan. We are currently in Yokohama, Chinatown here. And we just had a bunch of interesting displayed cars playing loud music. We're not sure how the night's gonna go. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot going on anywhere. We rode the train up from Yokosuka and it was pretty quiet. Most of the shops and everything here in Chinatown are closed down. Phil, we are heading towards Landmark. We're gonna walk the waterfront. If I say we, it's because we got a good friend, the one and only Josh, everybody. Been on the channel multiple times. He's a little cold. It is a bit cold out tonight. So we're gonna head towards the Landmark Tower. We're gonna walk through Chinatown here. This is kind of the only street that's open with shops right now. Everything else is, we did a quick walk around. If we lose signal tonight, I am sorry. It will be a little choppy at certain points when we walk around. Whew. Well, this is about as, it's actually lighter than it was just like 10 minutes ago. We were just, there's a lot more people here. Yeah, they're not doing much this year for New Year's. It's not going to bring me down. We're still out here. We're still doing it.
The only thing that's happening is just constant photo shoots.
Yeah, everybody's just taking photos. And then the random, what was that? Those Hummers? Yeah. Clay says, oh, what's up, Clay? Nice to see you, man. Morning to you over there in Carolina. Sorry, there's a car behind me. Good morning. Nice to see you. We are a little less than 2 hours until New Year's 2022. We're just in, we're starting a night in Chinatown and then we're gonna make our way towards Landmark Tower. The Ferris wheel there might count, maybe the Ferris wheel will count down at least. Huh? Maybe something. I've done this walk multiple times. Tonight's temperatures be 32 degrees. Just a little cold. It was kind of hard to pick like a location or something to do tonight. Shibuya was canceled, or at least that's what they put down, was they were canceling the Shibuya Square crossing. And then fireworks pretty much everywhere were canceled. I think Osaka was the only place I saw that still was doing fireworks. But it's a little expensive ride for, you know. Oh, I could have took the ferry last night. Straight from Tokyo, yeah, you know. Well, that just means I need to move here to do it. Clay says, good evening, that looks like a lot of fun. We're trying to make the best of it. Let's just spin you around over here real quick. There's not a whole lot going on. Most of the shops have closed since we showed up, right after 10 o'clock. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. I love the support and it's free to do. And Josh is cold and he needs your support too, because he needs some more. We didn't know what to do tonight. Everybody back where we were from is just getting really drunk, and it didn't look very fun. I mean, we don't mind everybody gets drunk, but like, it's kind of what they do every day. Oh, car. They're making dumplings over there. Pineapple juice. I haven't quite decided how we're going to get home tonight. Train does not run past 12:08 tonight. 12:08 p.m. last train out of Yokohama to where I live. Might just capsule hotel it. We will see. It'd be cheaper than taxi.
Yeah.
Or we're just gonna go eat for 2 hours. If there was a Hisago here, we could definitely sit there. Returning to Pokemaster. Evening, Ron. Thank you for joining me. Nice to see you. What a year we had together, isn't it? Me and Return of the Pokemaster, everybody. Yeah, we get close to that water, you can feel it.
As we get out of like the buildings.
Woo! Maybe we won't walk the whole waterfront. It's kind of cold. I feel like everybody's driving worse than usual.
Yeah. Pedestrians do not have a right of way.
Yeah. Everybody keeps walking towards us. Is there something you're wearing? I don't know. The wind is real tonight. Real cold. Oh my god. Whew. If there's a lot of wind noise, I am sorry, everybody. It's got to be the building. Let's see what happens when we get around. Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
Yeah, that wasn't good. Yeah.
Okay.
It was just a little wind coming over there.
Okay, so here we are. Good old Chinatown here in Yokohama, everybody. We're exiting Chinatown. Does not look like anything's going down here tonight. They're actually closing up almost all the shops. But so we're gonna start making our way towards Cosmo World, also where the Landmark Tower Ferris wheel is. Probably won't be a capsule hotel video. I only brought the gimbal tonight, not my regular camera, but that will be in the future. Those should be doing more, especially when I start making my adventures outside of this area and start heading south and north outside of the Tokyo area. Your hands cold?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're in my pocket.
Oh.
Like fleece line.
Smart. So we're walking out towards the waterfront here where the giant Gundam is. The one in Yokohama. The one I did last, God, what was that? April? I think it was April. The one that moves. Yeah, I think it's just the way the buildings are wrapped around. Because now we have no wind. Huh. It's gonna be a freezer tonight. Oh yeah. We watched somebody go over a median in the middle of the road and scratch.
There's a Rolls Royce right there.
Is that oh yeah. There is the the Aston Martin dealership, but then there's the Lamborghini and Bentley one over by the Landmark Tower. It's so cold. I like it. You go hunting and stuff. Yeah. You should be fine.
I got the gear.
It is dangerous to walk tonight. Everybody is driving so fast. For Japan, at least. Oh my gosh. As you guys can see, the wind is real cold. gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. We're an hour, or we're about 98 minutes away from New Year's.
Oh God, I thought you were like 98-minute walk to the next spot.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Let's see. Whew. Coming out to the park. It looks empty too. Man, it's just, there's nothing going on, huh? Oh, there's a R35 heading that way. Might have to throw on the Mickey ears soon. It's good. It's good cold. It's good fun.
Wish you weren't bluffing when you said you're going to buy me that little hat.
Which one?
Little panda bear or whatever.
Oh, the little panda hat that I made fun. So, Phil, there is no fireworks. Monster and hot coffee from the vending machine on me. Oh, that's so awesome. Thank you, Return of the Pokemaster. Much needed. We're braving the cold tonight. Thank you so much.
Winds and waves, because now the wind is like...
Yeah, now we're by the water and the wind has stopped, but don't get me wrong,
Yeah,
the
maybe we shouldn't have said anything. Yeah.
the temperature is down. I'm gonna come over here to the park. A lot of people come to the park though. But the fireworks, if there were any, are of everything I've seen, have been up by Cosmo, by Landmark Tower.
If there's somewhere, we can see it.
Okay. Woo. It is just so quiet tonight. Wait. Maybe that's what they're doing. Okay. Yeah, they got luggage. Okay, we were just trying to figure out what's going on over there. We heard an announcement. Don't get me wrong, it might be cold tonight, but it looks so amazing. We're gonna have to get you that coffee, man.
Oh, yeah, coffee, yeah. I'll make it.
I'm not talking about the tired part.
Oh.
I'm talking about the warming up part.
I feel like I'm more tired than I thought.
What's going on over there? Oh yeah, the Ferris wheel's lit up. I don't see it moving. Oh, maybe it is moving. It moves pretty slow. Again, thanks everybody for joining us. We get out here to the waterfront. Probably get a better view of everything that's going on. I don't know, that looks pretty lit up, man. There might be something going on up there. All right, so we definitely want to get there by midnight. I think we might have stayed tonight. But there's a lot of boat. Oh, look at that. That's not a normal boat there. Okay. Maybe they're going out. Okay. Are you feeling it now? Sort.
I guess the clock's always.
Yeah, the clock's always there, but
Big clock.
it's
Kind of depressing. It's still so far away from midnight.
yeah, it is. We're starting the stream a little earlier than normal than we planned. Everybody, thanks for joining us. We are a bunch of dummies, don't know what we were gonna do tonight, so I just kind of winged it.
We should have left at like 11.
Yeah.
But then I would have fallen asleep for sure.
Oh, that's true. So here we are on the waterfront here in Yokohama, over by Chinatown. That's the building right there. Yeah. Or, huh? Oh, maybe. No, that's it. The tallest building here.
What I mean, it usually like it looks like it's like
yeah, it has the tier in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it's behind that building. We're just not seeing it. But we're gonna walk over to here as we are freezing a bit.
For the viewers, we're gonna continue our fishing video.
Oh yeah. Well, I haven't even posted that one yet. So surprise, we're fishing in Japan tomorrow. Obviously tonight's gonna be a cold night and we're gonna probably sleep a little late, but high tide's like 2, so about 2-ish o'clock tomorrow me and Josh are gonna head over to a pier or something,
Yeah,
go
Probably, depending on how much time we got, we could hit a couple spots, maybe start
Yeah.
one spot, maybe see how it is.
So we are doing some fishing videos here in Japan. We got a whole new pole and reel, and I picked up some new stuff today too. So we caught a puffer.
Yeah, we did.
First cast, like not even a minute out there, we already had one in.
Yep.
And then
we are successful fishermen in Japan.
but then we lost all our stuff.
Yes.
Everything getting caught under rocks and everything, and we lost a bunch of our things.
This landmark tower.
It just looks different, right?
It does look different. It doesn't look this tall. And
You know what would be great is Landmark Tower on New Year's, like when they do the fireworks and everything. But you know what I think would be better? Is if trains ran till like 1.
That'd be so good.
Yeah. My hands are cold. Wait, is that Skytree? No, it can't be. Dude, that is Skytree. The big green light on the top, way out there in the distance. Oh, yeah, okay. Sorry, we're...
There's like a boat here partying, or those cops?
Cops. Oh, yeah. Party cops?
Yeah.
You ever just drive down the highway, everybody, and you turn the radio up and you see the cops with their lights on?
You know what, play Bad Boys?
No, you just turn the music up and start partying, you know? Party lights. There's not really much to look to the left here. It's just mostly government buildings and offices. Well, there's trees,
People
but it's,
like trees.
I'm not saying they don't like trees. It's just dark out. You can't see the trees. Well, that blue light right there is the police boat. You hear it?
Yeah.
We have been looking at possibly, am I smudged? Oh man, hold on everybody, I'm gonna wipe the lens off. I totally am sorry.
Comments are popping so much you can't even see.
Oh man, I'm sorry about that. Oh, new guy here, look how new I am. I've only done like 2 live streams since I've been here. That sounds horrible. Yeah. It sounds like it's just like one, like, you know, the hand crank motors? Yeah.
People live up on Landmark? Like those top... What,
Oh yeah, I never thought about that.
So lit up. And then it's like dark after that.
Not sure. Okay, so see the little marks on the Ferris wheel over there?
Just noticed that, like literally just noticed
The little marks on the Ferris... Here, I got it.
Yeah, like how it's like all red and then it's like white over there.
Hold on, I'm gonna change the autofocus on this. Okay. Yeah, so there's a little marks on there, and at midnight it'll start doing this tick thing. And then I did watch a couple videos. I was trying to find something on today, and
Yeah, we're gonna have to go get you a Monster and me like I don't know,
a 40-ounce coffee.
soda. Yeah, I don't know.
You know, the best part about Japan is the vending machines. We all know that, right? Everybody loves vending machines here.
Just the cheers.
And then, well, you can get hot coffees right from the vending machine, which is good because, like, you can use them as hand warmers. You keep questioning the Landmark Tower.
Now that we're there, we'll really see it better.
Tomorrow, like I said, we're gonna go fishing, and then Sunday I'm heading back to Disney Sea with Arcade Peter and Ace, and then I started making my plans for like Hiroshima and Osaka and all those other things. I'm just kind of curious how things are gonna happen though, because yeah, you're good. Josh is gonna use a quick bathroom break here. You can see I'm trying to stay warm. It is pretty cold out, but ooh, sorry, car noises. It's pretty cold out, but we got Disney on Sunday this week with some friends, and then on the 17th we're going back to Disney again. But with the way things are going, that feels weird. Ooh, sorry about that. Things are going here in Japan. I'm not sure how much longer things are going to be open in the state of... It's not looking good. The future is not looking good here. Let's see. Did it open? All right, he's good. But I'm saying positive, right? Because last year, I say last year, but it was only months ago. We were here in Japan and we were kind of shut down for a couple months. Wasn't a lot of fun, but we made the best of it. And we still went a lot of places. We went and checked out a lot of things.
Are you talking about last trip?
Yeah, last trip. Yeah. I mean, we still made it work. We doing a lot of food.
Heck yeah.
And
I did way more last trip with all the COVID stuff than I have this year, just because I don't know, did so much last time. Take it easy.
Hold on. Okay. Whew, fingers. I brought gloves just in case.
Did you?
Yeah, you remember
okay.
The gloves we use for fishing?
Those don't really keep your hands warm.
Oh, well, I mean, it's better than bare hand.
Yeah, I guess.
You got some bare hands? Because my hands are cold. Josh recently went hunting and
oh gosh, okay.
yeah, you got it. Yeah. I was trying to do a bear reference to when you went hunting for a bear.
Yeah. And it's success.
Because my bare hands are cold. Ha ha ha. I don't know, man. The Ferris wheel is looking pretty cool. That looks like a good place to hang out.
There would be a little crowd right there. And we can huddle in for warmth.
Yeah, there's a lot of people going that way. Maybe there's something we don't know about. I did a lot of research for tonight to find a place to go. So much. Yeah. Literally on the way up here, I was researching.
Yeah.
And
what to do.
Yeah. Even Disney normally has like a New Year's celebration at their park, and they weren't doing that this year either. Yeah, so we're just gonna take a walk. It takes about 40 minutes at a casual stroll. We're walking a little faster, probably just to stay warm.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's pretty casual. I wouldn't want to walk any slower than normal.
Oh, we are now 87 minutes till midnight. It does feel, you know, if it wasn't so cold, it wouldn't feel like the other day. The temperature was 54, and then now it's 34 right now.
Yeah, no, we're one of those crazy people we see on TV, like outside during New Year's. I'm usually like in my house, with
yeah,
my family, like warm.
And you're like, look at these people out there walking around.
Look cold, so cold.
So cold. What are they doing out there? And now we're out here being those people. I know there's a lot of wind, but it's just like whenever you walk between these buildings. I'm not really that cold anymore.
I was cold.
Oh, God. Okay. So last year, I was here in Japan for New Year's, and that's all we got. We got some horns from some boats and some ships, and that was about it. So I'm hoping this year we get a little more excitement. It didn't take us very long. I thought it was going to take like an hour. We were almost there. Huh? That's the cruise terminal. Yeah, so if you ever want to take a cruise and you're in Japan, huh?
No, I just gotcha.
So right over here, oh, it's all blurry. Hold on. I got blur. Focus. Huh. There we go. This is the cruise terminal right over here. So if you ever take a cruise out or into Yokohama, Japan, this is the cruise terminal. And then if you come on over to the left, you have Landmark Tower and then the Cosmo World, which is where the Ferris wheel's at. Pretty cool. I have done some research. I wanted to take a cruise. Obviously, Cruise World's kind of down right now, and I'm stuck in Japan for a couple more months, but hopefully in the future. There's a lot of I don't know, something's going on. There's a lot of people getting into these the boats around here. How do we get on that? What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm just gonna say cruise. I'm not thinking like cruise.
Well, there's that boat that's all decorated over there. Maybe. What? Oh, it's so nice out though. I'm just very happy it's not raining today.
Oh God, I would.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be out here if it was raining. And honestly, it'd be snowing if it was.
Well, that's an interesting thing. Like, it's supposed to rain this week on Thursday.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and
It's supposed to be like 32 and like 40 or something that day, or 44 or something.
somebody's making an announcement over there, over the loudspeaker. I think it might be pick up drop off for that small little cruise boat over there. Stop tilting down. Whew. Did you do much today? Oh, we besides getting the fishing gear? No? I watched some more TV.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah, I don't normally sit around and watch TV, but I did that.
Watched TV, cooked.
Saw some friends, talked to them for a little while, and asked them what they were doing tonight. Most of them were just staying inside too. Put this hood on. Observation deck is closed. No! The observation deck on Landmark is closed.
Somebody like just put that in.
Yeah. I mean, that would be great, but I'm pretty sure like we're a little late. Because when I would go up there for like sunset, when I did the video when I went up there for sunset, that place was packed. And then as soon as the sun was down and it got dark out, everybody's gone.
For Landmark or the Shibuya?
Landmark. Oh, Shibuya Sky. Oh man, that would be cool.
That would be cool.
Oh yeah. Huh? I hear music.
Like a car, right?
Oh, is it? Oh. Yep. Yeah, I never understand that. Rody Gabriel asked if there was fireworks. I have not heard anything about fireworks anywhere. The fireworks in Yokohama were canceled. The Hakajima Sea Paradise canceled. There's not a whole lot to do this year, and with everything starting to get worse, they kind of canceled everything. Shibuya got canceled, which they just kind of closed down the whole square and it becomes just one giant like Times Square event. That was canceled. So we're winging it tonight, as I normally do. Whew. My legs are cold. My legs are cold now. Watch out for the elephant. But we're not giving up. We're at least going to stand in front of the Ferris wheel and hear people cheer. I also think people might just come out, like, you know, a couple minutes prior to actual New Year's.
Yeah.
Just because of how cold it is. Phil said there's the onsen nearby, 7th floor. You know, onsen feels and sounds great right now.
Is that like a bathhouse?
Yeah. Check it out over here. We'll just spin it around. Over here on the right, we have the brick house here in Yokohama, which is pretty nice. A lot of shopping options. Yep. Okay. Check out this lighting on this car here. I did find out that underglow is not illegal here. Yeah, you can drive around with underglow and it's not illegal. There's an onsen nearby on the 7th floor. It's on the roof next to the Ferris wheel. No, no. Just gonna keep walking forward. We'll take the bridge. Over to the right, like I said, it's a little dark out, it's hard to see, but this is the red brick warehouse where they have all kinds of shopping, and there's an actual ice rink right here that just closed for the holidays. I think we're going the right way. Yeah. Of course, I don't usually come out this late up into Yokohama and Tokyo area, so. See, we got my man Josh over here, all bundled up. Feeling good. I've definitely been in some colder weather. Everybody's hugging the buildings. That's all closed. Okay. Woo. The mall closed? Okay. Sorry, just kind of looking around, see what's going on, seeing where everybody's going. A lot of people heading this way, so just gonna assume we're going the right direction. As in, like, what's happening tonight. Ferris wheel is looking really good tonight. Over there with all its cool colors. Go, Josh, go. Are we gonna get Ferris wheel fireworks tonight? The Ferris wheel just gonna explode into colors. So what it looked like is there were people previous years on the landmark side of the building. Yeah, it is landmark. See, it just looks weird. Yeah. And they were watching from the landmark tower over to the Ferris wheel, and then that's where the fireworks were going off the last time. But that was 2019, before everything kind of fell apart. Look at that. Really want to watch some New Year's fireworks, you know, like big old fireworks display.
Well, yeah, you know, like before I was saying, I don't even care about fireworks, but now I'd be like, yeah, that'd be nice.
Next year might be Disney World. I say might, you know, things can happen. Plans change. Ooh, stairs. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right, my legs feel so stiff.
We're so stiff right now. Is that an escalator?
Yeah, it is.
Check that out.
That's right.
Stair, escalator. Go to the right. Yeah. It's in English too. Interesting.
What's that? Store, mall?
There's so much shopping and
I was like, people are in there.
so many things to do. Oh man, is my focus off again? Oh, don't like that. There you are. Whew. All right, we're 72 minutes left. We're doing great.
Killing me with the countdown.
Oh, you don't want me to do the countdown anymore? Look at that. That's our goal. Maybe we should have somebody who says fireworks. Or are we just counting down? Huh?
Well, I just said it.
Oh, it was the guy behind us. Yeah. World Porter's open? No. Sky does not many people. There's not many people anywhere tonight. We rode on the train and got on with almost nobody, and then everybody back where we're at that we work with, they're all staying in tonight. Also, it's pretty cold out. Keeps drifting. More stairs? More stairs. Cold hands. Oh, there's those scooters I was talking about. We just take one of those back home. If you guys are just joining us, we're talking about getting back tonight. Last train back to our place is 12:08. We're not gonna make it. Yeah, there's no way. Huh?
I was like, we wait until the countdown. There's no way.
Yeah. That's okay. I mean, if you gotta go, I get it. But I'm sticking it out.
I was gonna turn back right away and be like, never mind.
Coming up on Cosmo World now, where the giant Ferris wheel is. I say giant, but there's so many of these across Japan. Audi. Oh, there's that car again.
Yeah, what the
dude,
heck?
he's been.
The third time you've seen
Okay, so since we left Chinatown, that car has followed us around Hey, do you have your phone out? Check the temperature. I am kind of curious, actually. Yeah, they are too. 35 degrees right now here in Japan. 35, Japan, Yokohama. And we are feeling it. Look at all the vending machines. So many. Great view already. That's awesome. Well, it almost took us an hour to walk here.
Did it?
Yeah. Car group. Yeah. There's a car group here just parked off the side of the road. They said it's 50 degrees in Philly right now, so yeah, it's pretty cold over here. Coming up on the tower now. Oh my gosh, it's AA. AA says there's not so many people around. It's not really anybody around. I thought we would get over here and kind of get a crowd. Well, I mean, there is kind of a crowd up here, but not what I was expecting. But every time I went online to check a place to go or things to do, it kept saying canceled, canceled. Happy New Year. Oh, the building's closed. Dang, I have to use the bathroom, bro. And we have made it to Cosmo World. And there's quite a few people here. And they're all waiting for something, so I think we might be...
Ferris wheel's gonna do something.
Something's gonna happen here tonight. This is where we're gonna be, but we have 67 minutes. Check it out, everybody. We have made it. Someone says Happy New Year, Phil. You're getting close. Go later to spend the night. Happy New Year. Well, if you're gonna get up here from where we are, you got about 40 minutes of train riding if you want to get here on time. Let's see if we can get a better look at that. So from here, I'll show you guys around. We got the Cosmo World with the Ferris wheel and the roller coaster. I'm gonna go right towards Josh's face. Over to the right, you have the Cup Noodle Museum, where you make your own cup noodle, and of course it's a museum. Behind us here, we have World Porters, which is unfortunately closed, but has a bunch of cool shops in there, gachapon machines, and well, this like Hawaiian-based things. Really cool. Really like it there. And then back over there, we have Landmark Tower. Senthura says hi. Hi, how's it going? This is cool. I've ridden that roller coaster here. It's called Vanish. And on the backside of where the Ferris wheel, you go into like a tunnel underwater, and then you come back out, and that's why they call it Vanish. We'll cross in a second. We're gonna go over to that side of Landmark. So we're gonna walk to Landmark, and we're gonna actually watch the midnight countdown from Landmark. Seems like a good spot. We don't know. But it's good to see a lot of people just kind of hanging out. So like, there's something.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm sure we're just gonna get a lot of cheering.
Yeah, I'm sure they're just sitting here with a big clock.
But I'm glad you guys are all here to join us tonight as we are trying to figure out what's going on. Happy New Year to you too. Happy New Year, everybody. Somebody says we're in the future. Well, they're just waking up back home. Yeah. It's almost 6 a.m. back home in Washington. Happy New Year from Thailand. Thank you. Thailand. Oh man, I was looking at some places in Thailand. Have you looked at going to Thailand?
I mean, not really, but I've definitely like looked at places in Thailand that look awesome.
But then again, I kind of look around like the whole world. I found a place in China with a really cool river that runs down through the town. And
oh yeah, you showed me.
Yeah.
That was in China?
Yeah.
I thought that was Thailand. It looked very Thai.
Someone says, hi, I'm from Canada. Happy wonderful New Year. Thank you so much. We can't go. We wouldn't be able to go live from inside the restaurants. A lot of the restaurants and businesses here in Japan don't like it when you bring cameras, and especially live cameras, into their you know, establishments. And I respect what they want. You know, I don't want to go in there and it's their business. Happy New Year, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We have just a little over an hour now. Now what you do is you find something really warm to wear. Oh, you know what? You know what?
I had some like leggings, thermal leggings.
Oh, I think if my legs were warmer, yeah, I probably wouldn't be as cold as I am as well. So this is what we came here for, and hopefully it pays off tonight. If not, we'll scream with everybody, and then we have 5 hours until the next train runs. Someone said 22. Someone said 2202. I think I slept too long. Happy 2020. Happy New Year, everybody. As you can see, there's quite a few people around, so everybody's kind of waiting for the same thing. I think we're all just moving so we stay warm. How am I in front of you? Whew. So here we go. Landmark Tower right here. Vanish back here. I'm gonna stop right here. Here, I'm gonna show this sweet Vanish roll. I've rode Vanish once. So you come out on the drop here and you go right into the hole, and it shoots you out up over there and goes into a helix. The Ferris wheel is not open, and the roller coasters are closed. Everything's closed. Happy New Year from Bali, India. Happy New Year, everybody. I really like this hotel. Have you seen this one?
Oh yeah, I didn't know what that was.
Yeah, it's like a hotel for the convention here in Yokohama. That's a big giant convention center right there. I think the train tunnel's still open and I have to use the restroom. Yeah. It's by the Hard Rock. Huh?
I've been there.
Yeah. It's like walking a maze tonight. It just keeps walking at you.
Yeah, I know.
I like the tube and Futurna. I remember going to that place when I was in Yokohama. That's awesome. I'm glad you guys can join us and see all the places. If some people been here before, Return to the Pokemaster, one of the big supporters of the channel here. He used to live out here for a while in Japan, and that's actually how we met, is by having conversations about what was going on. And he was looking up old videos, or not old videos, but videos of the area. That's how we stumbled upon each other. And my hands are okay. My hand's cold now. The wind chill's real right now.
Look at that. It's 35. It probably feels like it.
Yeah, though it's 35 with wind chill of freezing. Okay, we're gonna run across the street here. Many great people from all around the world. Woo! Feeling it right now. All right, everybody, we have 1 hour officially until 2022. Here's bringing back the Ferris wheel. Look at that view. I like how when you walk around this area, the Ferris wheel is that focal point. It just looks really good. If you click the thumbnail and you guys saw the really cool thumbnail, that was because I took that from up there, and that was 7 months ago now.
Really?
Oh, I thought you saw something.
I mean, there's a bit there.
So yeah, I took that from there. It's my landmark tower. Watch sunset up there. Let's see. Kavita says hi. High five. Happy New Year from India. A lot of friends from India. Ugh. Drank too much pineapple juice. That's probably why I have to use the bathroom. I love the convenience of the 7 & I's here, or 7-Elevens here in Japan. We're almost there. This has gone a lot better than I thought. Like,
yeah,
the time-wise, at least.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that looks cool. Looking at cool stuff. I get excited about these things. Says I love Japan. And here we are.
Is this a hot tub?
I don't know. Is it warm? I don't want to touch it though, because if it's cold, then my hand will be even more cold. Oh.
Yeah. Well, that was.
I was like, whoa, is he running on water?
How do you do that?
Oh. Oh, there goes that car group. Oh, I know that car. So the night I went to Daikoku, well, I didn't say that right at all. Daikoku, that car was there. I remember it very clearly. Rocking Grams. 7-Eleven, Texas, by the way. The way, Rocking Grams. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year, Rose. If the police were that close to us in the United States and they were doing that, you would just get pulled over. Yeah. I need to go this way real quick, everybody. We're gonna kind of go into the train station real quick and warm up. Thanks everybody for joining us again. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Dude, this is a great spot. Check this out. Okay, everybody, I think we found our spot. We're gonna spin around nice and slow so you get a view. I think we found it.
Yeah.
This is perfect. You have that same car? I'm sorry. Return of Vogue Master said he has the same white car. Oh, you got to get loud exhaust tips now. So this is gonna be the spot, everybody. We're gonna head inside real quick. Train station's still open for a little bit, and we're gonna warm up a little bit and use the restroom. Oh, Queen Square. There's a lot of people sitting inside waiting too. So I guess we all have the same ideas. Oh, my hands are numb now. Restrooms, I mean.
They closed this?
Huh?
Like those closed those automatic doors or something?
Do you see the restroom? Frozen right now. I know. Huh? I have a problem. I can't leave the spot. Yeah. You cool to chill here for a minute? Alright, everybody, I'm Yeah, it's so crazy packed here. Okay. Sorry about that, everybody. Had to use the restroom there. Obviously, there's only one restroom available. You're good in here if you want to warm up. I'm just gonna step outside. Oh, that's why. Oh. Sorry about that, everybody. I had to use the restroom. I did not realize that we probably lost signal there. Are we back? I'm sorry about that. Okay, let's get back to what we were doing here. So you need, we need to go higher. Happy New Year, cool. Here's from filming. After I asked ID after I do the turbo motor swap. Ooh, Return of the Pokemaster doing some cool stuff. Happy New Year. X Games in Chiba. Oh, I didn't know that was happening this year. Where you at? Do you know the X Games are happening this year in Chiba?
No.
I didn't either. I'm learning. Oh, focus is a little off. Oh, I gotta shut that on. Oh gosh, hi. Still learning. Okay, sorry about the disconnect there, everybody. Like I said, ran inside to use the restroom. I had no signal in there. What's he saying? Yeah. Telling us not to hang out? Are we not allowed to hang out? Well, we got a little while. You want to head over to the dry dock? Cool. Yeah, that sounds cool. I feel really warm right now.
Good right now.
Yeah. The police are inside, like starting to push everybody out.
That's crazy, dude.
I know. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, did I lose just up here? Alright. Yes, the Yokohama Ferris wheel with its giant clock. One of my easy to spot landmarks whenever you're walking around this area and trying to figure out where you are. I mean, there's always Landmark Tower too, which is way up there. They don't want people gathering. From what I was reading on the all the different forums and everything, they don't want anybody gathering.
Yeah.
but then I got on the train and it was packed earlier.
Well, that's
Yeah.
Trains.
I didn't realize while we were inside that I lost all signal.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's why I don't like this little box.
What do you mean?
Because like, see, it keeps cutting out. I don't know if we're cutting out or what's going on. Maybe Tokyo bricks. Buffering, yes. See, it's buffering. Let's see if I can fix that real quick. Are we still having a buffering issue? Please let me know. Might have to start and stop real quick. Let's see if I can get this to... Okay, there's that. Cancel.
There's 162 people watching.
I know. I know. Me too. Whew. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, the stream went a little bad when we went inside the building, and I'm using Streamlabs, so whenever that happens, it just, I swear it crashes on me. So, good here. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. I'm so glad that the app is working correctly, because normally it triples everybody's message, and I can't see anything. Alright, it seems like it's mellowing out now. Okay. We're just walking over to the base of Landmark Tower now. Awesome. It would be... Is that a lobby? The lobby looks really warm. Josh, it's pretty cold, everybody. Yep. Happy New Year 22. What?
This is the dry dock?
This is a dry dock.
Dude, I didn't even know that. I literally went to Hard Rock and walked right by that. And I didn't even...
Yeah, so down here in this dry dock right here, so we're above the Landmark Tower here, and inside those little coves right there, those are shops. So,
it's funny.
yeah.
I've been right here and I didn't even know it.
And they have a... Oh.
Is that just like, what is that?
There we go. All the way up top. Look at that. Looks so cool. Oh, that's what's been going on. Where are you planning to go, by the way, or are you just strolling around? Thanks for the live stream. Currently just kind of strolling around, and well, we're gonna stay here by the Ferris wheel for the countdown. Oh, I hope there's a countdown. It might just roll. The clock might just roll over.
Yeah, I think it might.
Yeah, but
Go down to seconds.
I don't know if they're gonna do the seconds thing, but we'll sit here and enjoy it anyways.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people here all waiting anyway, so we should get a good cheer and happy celebration. This is cold Josh. Hey, he's the one who tagged along tonight. It's pretty cool. Normally I'm by myself, so this is the first. Let's see. Currently 11:17 here in Japan. We're just gonna walk back over to where we were earlier, where we said we were gonna stand. I can't read it. It's so dark. Sorry, I'm trying to read the messages. It's all over the place now. I think it's 11:60. Yeah, it's 11:16 17 here in Japan. I am not from Japan. I'm from the United States in Washington State. But I travel to Florida a lot. I do a lot of Disney World videos. I travel a lot, but I'm very Disney oriented. Like on Sunday this weekend, I'm going to Disney Sea. I'm from India. Seattle. Thanks for answering around. Happy New Year. No problem. Watching from Vietnam. Watching from Vietnam. Yes, thanks everybody who's subscribing right now. This is great. Thank you so much for the support. I love the support, and it's free to subscribe if you guys want to hit that button for me. Look at that. We're so close. 42 minutes, Josh. I'm going to keep just reading off numbers to you, because I know you love it.
42, Jack Robinson.
42? Oh yeah. Wow, I totally went mind blank there, yeah. From which country? I'm from the United States of America. And
Look at that car.
Where? Oh wow, check this out. Wow, that looks really cool. Good call. Good call there.
Looks like that.
That was really cool to look. Hello from Turkey. Wow, we got people from Turkey. Well, if you think about time zones around the world, like Hawaii right now, would be pretty late.
I never really think about how like international your channel could be.
Yes, I'm hoping to grow the channel in the future and start traveling to other locations around the world. Happy New Year from Osaka. Oh, not far from here. It's $130 away.
Yep.
Those bullet trains are so convenient, but man, they add up so fast. But I love them. So at the very beginning of the video, when we started the night, there was a bunch of Hummers? Hummer H3s all decked out, and lights and cool, and they had music playing, and it was pretty cool. And then we walked from Chinatown along the frozen waterfront, and now we're here at the base of Landmark Tower waiting to watch the Ferris wheel. At least count down, and then we'll just say woo.
Yep. We'll go, yep, there it is. Midnight 12:01.
I thought that Spider-Man was coming home by the car. They said they're at 5:20 p.m. Like, I believe that was. Trying to look back to the chat is so small in here. It's hard. So. I hear cheering. You hear cheering too?
I heard like a shout.
Oh, maybe it was just a shout. Did you want to go see the Bentley dealership? It might be a little dark in the showroom. Yeah. It might be kind of hard to see, but it's a Bentley dealership. You know. I don't know. Yeah, there was a Bentley earlier we saw. Oh, there's those bikes I was talking about. We could ride them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, get all. I just don't know, like, if they have a return place. I'd ride a bike back home. Really? Yeah. It's only an hour and 42-minute bike ride back to my place. These are the electric assist bikes too. How much do you think it would cost to ride this bike all the way back? Oh, it's 7:50 p.m. in India. Yeah, India. Or no, so 5 is. So 5 is. Well, we're the first country to celebrate, like large country to celebrate New Year's, and then from there, Happy New Year from Australia. Yes. Oh, I had a road trip planned for Australia before everything went bad. We were gonna drive around the whole country. I had a couple friends who were into it, and then that all kind of fell apart. My hands are warm. That's weird.
Yeah, my hands are fine. My legs are cold.
Really?
Yeah, that's about it.
What is it? When you hit hypothermia, you start feeling
Yeah,
start feeling warm. I start feeling warm.
Real sleepy.
Oh, I'm not sleepy at all. I'm actually feeling really great tonight. A lot more people are showing up. Oh, and they're kicking them out too. Yeah. Never mind, they're kicking them out of the... So our plan for tonight, well, I mean, at least for me, Josh.
I'm not going back, so...
If you get on the train right now, downstairs,
Yeah, if I did that...
and you get to the train station...
Then I'd be on the train and be like, oh shoot, it's after midnight, I missed it.
You
That'd
could
be lame.
you could be the midnight train celebrant. You could look like, woo, Happy New Year from the train.
I'm writing it out.
Oh, we're losing signal again.
I'm so tired, I can sleep anyway.
Hold on. Are you that tired right now?
Oh no, but I am looking forward to it.
This is the safest thing I can do. I just have to wait.
Bueno.
Let's see. Okay, Wi-Fi thing is garbage. And this is like the worst time to do it. It just cut me out.
Yeah, where somewhere? Like the very far right, or the 30 to 50?
This?
596.
Yeah, that means it's like 0.5 of a meg.
People watching can't see it.
Pretty much.
35 minutes.
Come on, come back. It's coming back, it's coming back. Wow, I lost. It's coming back. Nope, it doesn't want to come back. Oh my God. Oh, we're just walking around the building.
What's your normal live viewer number? I feel like when I look, it's like...
Oh, yeah, it's usually 10.
Yeah.
Dude, I think I lost. I think it cut me off. Huh? Woo! It's depressing. Like, there's no refresh on the chat. There's nothing. Like,
You just gotta catch it as it comes.
no, I got nothing. Now it's gonna flood. Hopefully it floods in a second. What's up? Whew. Hands are cold. Feet are cold. Feeling cold. Loving it. Okay. I think we're back. Oh, okay. It's just not wanting to work properly. The chat froze. That's what happened. Yeah. So everybody, my chat has frozen, so if you guys are sending messages, I am sorry. I will get to them as soon as possible. Oh, that's pretty good. But mine doesn't like me. What if I do this? Oh, sorry, you're good. Josh is playing around with the live video feed here because he wanted to see himself. If you guys are sending me messages, I'm sorry I cannot read them. My chat has fully just stopped working. I had Josh just check it and he said it's working, but I can't see anything. Whew.
Warm, like right here.
Is it warm? Like the window?
Yeah, literally like the window.
The window. We're in front of the Bentley dealership right here. Let's see if we can get a brighter Bentley.
Black or white?
Whew. And the cold. That's a bummer.
Put on my shiny shoes.
Sad that the chat went down, man.
So there's a Lambo dealership around here? Is it close?
Yes, it's just a block over.
You want me to like show you what people are saying on the chat?
No, you're good. I'm trying to refresh it. Oh, we're back. Okay, chat's back up, everybody. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. Josh, 31 minutes.
Nice.
Oh, what is this? Is that a 7-Eleven?
Oh, is that what it is? For some reason I thought it was a Wausau.
There is a 7-Eleven right here. You gonna head in there? Dude, there's a Lawson's inside and a Family Mart, I mean, and it was packed.
Mm. Oh, in the train station.
Yeah. Why don't you go in there and get that warm coffee you needed?
Maybe later.
Maybe later?
Yeah, after the strike.
After? Yeah. Alright, Lambo's like right up here. Whew. Okay, sorry, having some app issues and signal issues, everybody. So please, like I said it from the beginning of the stream, we might lose you a couple times. We might have some issues, but we're not going anywhere. Yeah, see, I'm losing signal again. Dang it. Just falling apart on me. Huh?
Maserati.
Yep, Maserati dealership right here. Mexico. Oh, they just moved their car group. Now they're there.
What car's that?
Oh, the green one?
No, the one that you recognize.
It's... Oh, yeah.
Different group. We're gonna probably walk through the middle of the building and get to the other side. It's at the end of this one. No, I'm talking about that building. I know we just did a big circle, but if we got right through that building, we'll be able to get right back to the Ferris wheel side. Yeah, Lamborghini's right there. Yeah, the lights are off. Ah, bummer. Huh? I mean, they look little, right? They're not tall, but like they're definitely not small. Matte black one over there. Is that the Hurricane?
These are all, yeah.
That looks like a little Batmobile.
Batmobile.
Look at it. I think it's slick.
There's a Urus.
Oh no, it says a Salazone.
Oh, my chat finally remote. Okay, so we're having some serious chat issues here, but cool, or maybe. Yes, we do have 27 minutes left.
They all say that.
For New Year, Tokyo, Japan. Hello. Huh?
I saw a LaFerrari the other day where I went in Yokohama.
Yeah.
It was just like in like a clothing store, but it was just in like a showcase, and it was so like small.
Oh, the LaFerrari?
Yeah, it was long, but it's so.
You mean Ferrari LaFerrari?
Yeah.
I love the
Ferrari
name.
the Ferrari. Yeah, on left-hand drives.
Somebody says, why don't you have a Lambo? So that's,
We don't have enough subscribers yet.
oh, that's not why we don't have a Lambo. The reason we don't have a Lambo is, watch your step. Woo! Is I travel too much. That's what it is. I know. I constantly get reminded by the wife that we travel too much and that's why we don't have any money. I'm like, that's not true. I just don't buy coffee every day. That's what she's trying to get at.
Coffee every day is expensive.
She was like, oh, well, I just want to get like a coffee. Well, then why do we get the Keurig? Oh, he said, why don't you buy one? Definitely looked at it at one point. Did some stock trading. Could have bought one. Went on vacation instead. So bad. Okay, everybody, we're going to walk through the middle of this building, come out the other side, and there's a possibility we're going to lose signal halfway through. So, please bear with us. But also give us a chance to warm up for a minute, because we're not going to walk real slow. We're going to walk through, though. And we're just going to drop Josh off right over here so he can catch the train home. Ha, jokes. I mean, the train station's right there.
Wait. I mean, I could make it.
I know.
No, I'm already like, yeah, I'm in it, man.
You're in it? Alright.
I'm already like, looking forward to climbing into the capsule.
Yeah, I'm just hoping they still have availability when we get there. I'm pretty sure they will, because
There's
yeah,
plenty of places, there's hotels everywhere.
there is. Well, it's not going bad yet. Gonna head back over here. Alright, it says 25 more minutes. This is true. 25 minutes. It's telling everybody to get out. Almost there, almost there. Yep. That's what I just said. He said, time to go. Whew. Ow, my legs. I'm down to go up. I mean, I said I'm down to go up. Whew. Oh, that's bright. Oh, that wind is real. Whew. Hi. Hi. How we doing, everybody? Cold hands. This is such a bummer.
Huh? I just in the lights warm. Somebody said sushi. Sushi. All right. I think he was revving up. Oh no. No, what's happening is it's repeating. Let's see, consent, you know, 24. All right, we got 21.
Well, I guess those are kind of the seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how it's working. Happy New Year. He said no. He's got a happy birthday, Hala from Bangladesh. Let's see if we can. Oh, that's not the right button. There we go. Woo. All right, everybody, we are in the final 20 minutes. 20 minutes, and it is falling apart right now. I just want to throw this against the wall so bad right now. Just. Maybe it's cold, maybe it's not. What is that? Where? Show me. You don't want to backtrack.
Yeah, that's
You don't want to backtrack that. I'm
what? Too far. I was like, how is that a mile if it's that long? It'd take me 27 minutes to walk. The other one really close to me.
It's right behind the Sheridan. By the train station.
This train station?
No, by the, yeah. The Yokohama station. Where the KQ line is. Okay, I'm just losing straight up signal now.
Sniffles.
Right now. And it's cracked. Yeah, go for it. Proud of you. I didn't think you'd make it this long.
Get out of here. Tough.
That's real. Huh?
It's not me quitter.
Yeah, but I can't stay right here. I lost it. We're gonna go. It's getting crazy up here. A lot of people around, a lot of things going on. We're gonna head downstairs. Got a plan. Got a plan. Woo, I'm dizzy. Dang, he's got some banging tunes over there. Here he comes.
Whoa, almost fell down some stairs. We're not leaving, everybody. We're not leaving. We're just relocating. Yeah, we're doing better now. I'm getting the SIM card. Yeah, I'm not doing this again. This is the worst. I was supposed to do it this week, but they already charged me before I could switch it. Like, you see, I have no updates, no nothing happening now. So annoying. Okay, sorry about that, everybody. Hopefully you're still there and you're still enjoying the stream. I'm having some serious service issues with my mobile router. It just keeps cutting out, and everybody's sitting. Oh, did you notice that? Everybody's sitting in their car.
Yep, I know,
and then the police are coming by to wave everybody to get moving. I did this in Seattle once. We just, I'm afraid to click buttons. Oh, you know what? We can go right over there. Oh, they're doing a weird dance. So I did this in Seattle once, where we drove up to like right next to the pink elephant, and then we watched the fireworks, and then drove right off after the fireworks ended. Whew. There's a lot of people here now. Diego, you want to join in the chant? Woo. 14 minutes, everybody. Where'd you go? Oh. Yeah. That was a firecracker. Dang, you missed out on bench seats? Oh. What did I... Can't be that cold. Alright, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop the stream, and I'm gonna restart it, and I'm nervous.
You're nervous?
Yeah, because it could ruin it. What if I do this? No, I'm still here. Okay, we're back, everybody. We're back. I lost it. Okay. Thank you, Return of the Pokemaster, for letting me know what's going on. We got fireworks out here, man. How do we...
Tucking up on the wall.
Tucking on the wall. We're a little ways back, but we're sticking it out. Thank you everybody for sticking it out. I want to thank you all for joining me tonight. If you guys have enjoyed the stream, please consider subscribing to the channel. I love the support. It's free to do. And we're about to start counting down. 9 minutes left, everybody, from Japan. We're about to cheer, I guess. And I don't think there's anything else going to happen.
Who knows? Yeah, I mean, everybody will just shout and holler.
Look how many people now. Yeah. Zoom in on that bridge over. Focus. Focus. Edo. There we go. There's a lot of people on the bridge. There we go. Chimichurri Townsend from the Philippines. I am in Japan right now, everybody. This is live. Let's unzoom that out a little bit there. But oh yeah. I'm looking out our hotel window in Yokohama now, watching the same Ferris wheel. We're having a good time. We're in good spirits. From Kenya, Pennsylvania. You guys are awesome. Again, thank you guys so much for the support. I hope the stream looks good.
The United
Arabids?
Yeah, Emirates.
UAE. You know, I'm from Italy. All right. Oh, I'd actually met somebody out here recently who was watching my videos last year, and they were from Italy. They moved here, and I actually got to meet up with them. That was pretty cool. From Japan, we're also celebrating soon. Awesome. Celebrating from India. Woo! Thank you, Return of the Pokemaster, for the update. How many minutes left? We have 7. Less than 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
Are they going to rev their engines at midnight?
Maybe. Yeah, who knows?
They're going like yours. And it's dying. Dude, it's almost. Hi from Okinawa. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to make a trip to Okinawa this year. Hopefully in February. It's not horrible. Oh, you gotta check this out. We're watching us.
That's what I was trying to.
Happy New Year from Russia. Does it still work? No, you're good. Okay.
Yeah, I know, right?
Now that we stopped walking around, our hands are actually really cold.
My hands are out of my pockets.
Active duty, yes, I cannot wait. Japan gates are closing in December. Yeah. All good?
Yeah.
Because this says I have 30. It says I have 30. It is very low. Is everything working good? Please let me know now. I will. This is so irritating. Work. This right now, that's super awesome, you guys. Whew. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I'm trying to warm up my hands, everybody. I don't have like a place to put it. Huh? Alright. The chat's going so fast right now, it's almost hard to read your guys' messages. But thank you guys so much for the support. I love it. It's great. We are 3 minutes away. Whoa, check out these cars. Okay, we're gonna spin it around real quick. Check out these cars. Yeah. Oh, sounds like 58 out of 10. 2 minutes, everybody. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. Okay, we moved over a little bit. We have 1 minute left. We have 60 seconds, everybody. And we are gonna be, here we go. Holy crap. How are you feeling? Yeah. There's gloves in there if you want to put them on. I'm just putting on just one moment.
I should have that on the whole time, dude.
No way, dude.
Everybody would have loved you.
I love it. Okay. Okay. All right, bring you guys back up. Here we go. Ooh. Whew. Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight. What an amazing night it was. Josh is making fun of me because I'm wearing my
I said it was
it's awesome. My Mickey ear thing, man. It says jealous. Mickey on it. It looks super cool. I'm gonna get another one that says poo on it. You guys see it? Whew. Oh, my hands feel so much better already. But then I have to take my hand out to press the buttons. Happy New Year, everybody, from Japan. We got to see fireworks. It was so complicated though, like there was nothing that said they were going to do fireworks. And me being somebody who's done fireworks shows before, should have went and checked the barge. But by the time we got up here, it was too dark. I'd had to come up here earlier in the day. Alright, so the plan now is to walk back towards the Yokohama station and maybe find some food, or maybe we just go straight to the capsule.
Down to eat some food if you want.
You down to eat some food? Alright.
Yeah, a little bit warm up. Have a nice warm full belly and then sleep for a couple hours.
Let's see. Hi from India. I wanted to let you guys know that that was the biggest stream ever of the channel. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. I love the support. Look how much moisture is on my mask.
Dude, I know.
It's that cold out. That's just all pulling up. They're coming. The party group's coming. Whew. I hope you guys enjoyed what did work. Oh yeah. Check it out. Josh. Woo! Cold is cold out, guys. Oh, we got a green light. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year, everybody. We started it. You guys finish it tomorrow. New Year started here, and it was an adventure. It was weird though, because we didn't see anybody. Yeah. Maybe that's why everybody was at the port to watch the show from the port. Yeah. Ooh, maps. I love maps. Maps, maps, maps. So right now, we're right here, and we watched the fireworks. The fireworks were out here. We watched them from right here. So if you guys ever come to Japan next year, they did fireworks here and here. They had two different shows going at the same time.
Yeah, they kind of like...
No, they had a whole nother fireworks show over here.
Oh, it didn't look like they were like the same.
No,
thing, you know?
Yeah, they were doing two different shows at the same time. So Zohab, Zafar, happy New Year to you. Happy New Year. And let's do some fun stuff this month.
Yeah.
Right, 2022. Yeah. How are we gonna start it?
We're gonna go fishing tomorrow.
We're gonna go fishing tomorrow. We're gonna keep it kind of simple tomorrow. We're probably gonna be really tired.
Yeah.
But after that,
fishing is the perfect thing to do.
But then on Sunday we're going to Disney. I'm going to Disney, not with Josh. And then the next weekend, I don't know. I can't remember what's going on that weekend.
Yeah.
The weekend after that,
Yeah, that's a 3-day.
is the 3. I'm going to Disney that weekend. And then what am I doing Sunday? Oh, we're going to Tokyo Auto Salon next month, everybody. Tokyo Auto Salon, Japan. Super pumped about that, as I am a car guy. That's why every time the cars drove by, we did pan over to them. As they are coming again. And Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. Stay safe. Happy New Year. It starts in Japan, but Oman right now at 7:14 p.m. You got a couple hours. Try to stay warm. Well, at least for us, we're trying to stay warm. Yeah. My finger is numb. Yeah. Oh, that was. I'm sorry if the stream started getting all. Obviously, everybody started showing up. We got really busy. Signal strength got a little weak. I am working on that for the future. Future streams from different locations, from Disney World, to Disney, Japan, Hawaii. Well, we got some stuff planned this year for the family when I get back home. I don't know why it's not scrolling anymore. Now I got to do it by hand. Oh, woo. You think I gotta give you a ride? Hey, can we get a ride? Nope, you went back the other way. Whoa.
I want to go back and sit in those Lamborghinis.
The where?
Back to the Lambos.
Oh, you want to go sit in one?
Yeah.
I drove a Lamborghini when I was in Vegas.
Did you? Dude, I want to do that.
I did the
like that racetrack thing?
the racetrack thing, yeah, and I did ooh, I think it was like 137 on the straight.
Nice.
And I was just like
third gear?
no, it was fifth. Yeah, but he was just like, go, and you're just like, you see the corner coming at you, and he's like, don't let off, and you're like, no, I'm gonna let off. He says, give it to it, and I like laid into it, and we made that corner, and you don't feel like you're making that corner. But I mean, that's what they do every day.
Yeah, buddy.
You have a driver with you, or yeah. Yeah, and he sits there and he guides you through the whole.
I did. He'd be like, holy crap, you done this before? I'm like, nope, I'm winging it.
So
You
you,
go like 180 or something.
so the first thing you do is you pay, right? They're gonna take you in a vehicle. They're gonna drive you around.
Don't you get like 2 laps, 1 practice lap and 1 flying lap?
No, I did like 7.
Oh, did you? The one I looked into, it was like 2 laps. For like 5
I did 7 laps and it was crazy.
7 laps. That'd be that's yeah. I feel like I'd have a good feel for it after that.
Let's see, so it says, actually I'm just coming live for watching New Celebrate Japan, but is there any fire? We had fireworks, everybody. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, we did.
Could not believe they had fireworks tonight. Chat is on.
I gotta go back to Nissan at some point.
You want to go back to Nissan headquarters and get
Yeah, I gotta get.
some new pants?
Yeah, I gotta get my cousin to set.
We invited the Porsche dealership right now. You know, for such a small country that has like, they got a decent amount of roads here, but it's crazy how many. Ooh, they got a
The
new.
simplicity of Porsche, you know.
What do you mean?
It's just simple, you know. It's not got all those crazy curves and edges to it. It's just
Are you sure?
smooth.
Because like,
Compared to like Lambos and stuff like that.
well, that's because the Lambos are like, you know,
Maseratis, it's just a smooth.
it was well, Lambo was, you know, created because of Ferrari, you know. Ferrari did that.
I bet there's somebody out there that agrees with me. They're like, yeah, Josh is right. The
Josh is right. The Porsche is great. You love the Porsche. I couldn't believe that like we had the countdown and the fireworks.
Yeah,
I was
that was
just
good.
it was a total throw off there.
Yeah, that was good.
Bianca says
like,
Happy
look.
New Year. Happy New Year to you too. When you said look, I was like, wait a minute, what? There's actual countdown?
Yeah.
Whew. Feel warm now. I got my big old Mickey gloves on.
Yeah,
Hey, I told you it was gonna be pretty cold tonight. Francis said. He said. Oh no. According to Return of the Pokemaster, we lost signal. And that's when I threw big old crazy.
Like how long ago?
No, we're good now. He's talking about during the actual like show. There's a possibility we didn't get any of the fireworks show. It'll be in my New Year's video. Okay, so tonight, me and Josh have no way back home without taking a really expensive taxi ride.
Yeah, or we can just walk.
Well, how much is a taxi ride, Josh?
I don't know for sure.
No, because I just
like,
had a guy take one from Tokyo to where we live, and it was $330.
oh dear Lord.
Yeah. I said, you should have got a room. He said, no. I didn't want to get a room.
300 plus.
Like this US, everybody. So United States dollars, it cost him $330 to go from Tokyo to his room.
So I mean, this is what we're like. It'd be like 3/4 of that, so it'd be like 200 and something for us.
For what?
Since Tokyo's a little further up.
I don't know. Because what you're doing is you're paying. There's a taxi right there. I was just gonna ask him.
Yeah, no, we could. He'd be like, yeah.
Can we hitchhike?
He'd tell us.
How does hitchhiking work in Japan?
I don't know. They're probably afraid to pick us up.
Well, I mean, I'm wearing like Mickey ears and stuff. They'd be like,
that'd be
look
good, yeah.
They'd be like,
Even a little
whoa.
friendlier. They might actually let you.
Like, who's this guy?
Yeah, me. They'd be like, yeah. I get the wind be just blowing on our back. That'd be nice.
The wind?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just,
Like the whole night we've been walking into the wind. You should do some more research. But we were just like, you know what, we're going to start in Chinatown.
It worked out.
And then we're going to work our way. Fashion Buzz says Happy New Year, friends. Happy New Year to you. It is now 12/21/2022, everybody.
Yeah, shoot. We're going to have to remember that when we're writing down the date now.
Yeah.
22.
And nope, feels like yesterday, you know, it feels the same.
Yeah.
I hope you all have a wonderful New Year's. You guys all celebrate and have a great night or morning, depends on where you are global. Whew. I'm cold. Now I'm cold. I think the wind's hitting us harder.
It's cutting through.
It's gonna get down to 32 degrees in like an hour.
Yay.
Yeah, so.
Wind chill.
Oh yeah, and there's wind chill. Yeah, there's that too. What time is it from Japan? Is 12:22. Ooh, that went right up my shirt. Ooh.
Yeah.
Turn your head.
Block a little bit of it. 7-Eleven.
There's that 7-Eleven.
Did we already walk by this one?
No, that was the Lambo one. You want anything?
I wouldn't be against just walking in there for a second.
You want to walk in there and warm up for a minute, you're good. I understand.
I don't think I've ever really been over this spot.
So the what do you call that place? Nissan headquarters is about a block and a half ahead of us.
Okay, I can see the little bridge, the sky bridge thing up there. Or like the bridge that you walk across.
You wouldn't be able to see it from this side. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. If you have, please consider subscribing to the channel. I love the support, and it's free to do. Oh, hey, check this out. Check this out. We got some signage up here. Very cool. Shin Takashima Street. Oh my gosh, did I actually nail the name that time? Wow. Pretty famous for doing pretty bad with names. Love from India. That's awesome. Thank you. You know what'd be cool? If there was buses at night. Something. I find it very interesting. The last train from Yokohama to Yokosuka is 12:08.
No, if it was just 12:30 or something.
Yeah.
In good shape.
Oh yeah, if it was 12:30, we would have been.
Yeah.
They would have literally just had a 12:30 run. We'd be.
Shoot on home.
Yeah.
Snuggle in bed.
Because that would have mean it left Tokyo at 12. But yeah. Yeah, if you don't catch that 12:08 here, which is like 11:40 up there, you don't go home. Or something like that. I forgot the exact. But I've been looking at it because I do that a lot. Misfit family. Oh, Misfit family now here. Well, we're happy New Year to you and your family. Thank you so much. Happy New Year to you and your family. These guys have won so many giveaways.
Oh, yeah.
They won 2 giveaways and they just donated $4.99. That's amazing. You guys are amazing. Oh, thanks. Pokemaster says he already looked up the buses for us and stop at 12:30. Yeah. Family Network, Return of the Pokemaster. Everybody, you guys have been just so awesome. And this whole night has been great. I'm really happy to have Josh out here with me. Normally I do everything on my own. Josh insisted he shows up tonight. Which was, honestly, it made the night way better.
No, it was fun.
I was just happy we were able to see fireworks.
Yeah, no, that was cool.
That's always my goal, all the time.
Yeah, it made it more fun when you went live too. I was like, okay, this is even cool.
Well, yeah, because now you have all these great people to talk to. You kind of have like a story with them.
Yeah, it's like,
and then, you know.
Definitely unique New Year's for me.
Yeah, this is one I won't forget at all. Yeah. One, how cold I was.
True.
Because I've been in front of the Space Needle during New Year's and I've been pretty cold.
Yeah.
But never this cold. I feel like Alaska New Year's is the new cold I need to experience.
Oh boy.
Europa, we have 4:26. Awesome. Did it end? Are you talking about the stream or are you talking about the fireworks and the celebrations? The fireworks and celebrations have ended. Everybody's going back to their respective places. Misfit Family Network, I also really love your Instagram like videos you do, how you kind of cut and do the family thing and how you put them together. It looks super cool. Check out my Mickey ears. And then hold on a second. It says Mickey Mouse right there. I know the autofocus is a little off right there, but that says Mickey Mouse on it. Exclusive Japan right here. Super cool. But yeah, I love your Instagram account. Whew. Oh. How's it going? Happy New Year.
I like your hat.
Thank you. That looks very cold.
I wasn't expecting to like speak English.
Yeah, I was just really thrown off by that. Like, wait a minute. Wait, are you going back the same direction we are? From Qatar. Oh, you know, I almost went to Qatar. If I would have stayed in the army, that's where I would have got
Probably
stayed.
so warm over there.
I bet it's warm. Somebody said, is Japan fun? Japan is fun, just as of, you know, recent events in the world, it has been less than fun. But we make it work. We don't complain, we just have fun. Hi from Singapore. Oh yes. I have one friend in Singapore. I'm gonna follow these people. I just need to know where to go. My mask is literally so wet, it's like dripping down my chin now. That's gross. Oh man, I missed it. Yeah, but you can go back and watch it. It's in the, it's not going anywhere. Hopefully it came out semi-decent. Okay, we're gonna walk inside, so we might lose a little bit of signal while we're in here. Los Angeles over here. Are you in Shanghai? No, I'm in Japan. Yokohama, Japan. Oh, we're in the Nissan headquarters right now. This is kind of cool. Oh, dude, there's that electric car. Check this out. That looks crazy. Let's just zoom in on it for you guys. Oh, it's got the... There's not an electric car. What is it?
I feel that it's probably electric.
No, maybe it's the...
It looks very electric, very futuristic.
I don't know. Somebody knows on here.
Where's my shop? I'm so close. If only it was open.
From Italy, I love Yokohama. No good rules. Awesome. Thank you from Pakistan. 2022, everybody. All right, we're gonna zoom out. You kicking air?
Cracking my back.
I'm kind of just warming myself up right now. We got a Skyline right here, R35. I was wondering why my chin was getting so cold. So I was just here, I don't know, a month ago, and those weren't in here. Oh yeah, that's the electric car line. I'm surprised they have all the lights on like that. Super bright. GTR. Great. If you guys want to see more videos and stuff like this, of course, subscribe to the channel. I do standard videos, not live streams all the time. So sometimes, you know, we come out to Yokohama, we hang out with some friends, we go to ramen museums and cup and noodle museums, we'll go ride roller coasters, we go to Disney, and we do a bunch of other stuff. Happy New Year, everybody. 2022, we are here. I'm gonna wipe my face off. Oh, they took the lights off. This used to have a bunch of blue lights on it. Huh? Yeah. Okay, they are there. Okay. Whew. What a night. Now, one of the big things to do in Japan is actually to sit on the beach or the coastlines and wait till the sun rises to watch the first sunrise of the new year.
I'm gonna be asleep.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna be asleep. But you know, for future reference.
People are still going down on the trains.
Where? No.
But what if they're still
I don't know. I don't know. We can always try. I see a bus. Unfortunately, if we were to take a bus back, it would take 12 hours to go for New Year. Awesome. 12 hours to go for New Year's.
You think they're just going to that?
Well, no, that's it. Just you take that down, it takes you to an underground mall. Yeah. You know the one that brings you up through. Well, from what I was told, most of the stuff was canceled. So the fact that we got fireworks and a countdown this year was just more than I was expecting.
Like 5 o'clock or whatever.
Yeah. Not sure. Whoa. The whole news crew? 30 minutes from New Year's in Singapore. Awesome. Dude, it's already New Year's in Singapore. Like, it just feels like, doesn't it feel like we just had New Year's? That's awesome to celebrate. Have a great night. This is where the Pokemon Center is. I don't know, I'm not. The which one? Yeah. Escalator still running? I think this might be for the bus, because there's a bus station here. Okay, we are going underground. We may lose you, may not, but yeah, there it is. Return to the Pokemaster. We got a Pokemon Center here. Yeah, I know I said I was going to go there and I totally forgot and got busy with things, but I'm sorry. But there it is. It's right next to the Nissan headquarters. We will have to make a trip out here. Again, everybody, I want to thank you all so much for support tonight. It's been amazing. It's one of the best streams I ever had, even with the horrible signal issues we had and everything. 2 hours from Bangladesh. Haha, we worked with that. You're free. I'm sorry. Did I miss something? Oh, the chat got slow again. Sorry about that, guys. Whew. It's so weird to be in Yokohama with nobody around.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm gonna switch. Hey, do you want to hold this real quick? Yeah, just like that. You're good. Just hold like a. I'm gonna take this one. Look at this.
Oh, good. I'm ready to back up.
Alright, hold on, everybody. I'm switching masks out. That one's soaked. And my chin's all cold now. We have been out for hours. Cool, thank you, thank you. Look at that, Josh knows what he's doing now.
Coming in handy here. I like it.
New Year in Japan. Yes, it is New Year in Japan. As you can see, we're walking around. There's nobody around. $2022 monkeys. Let's see, sorry voice to chat, didn't understand what I said. You're good. This is creepy almost.
Photo shoot.
Huh?
You can do a photo shoot.
I know, we can do photo shoots. We can like, you can be posing over there, be like, what a world. Oh. Got our walk in today, you know?
Yeah, we did. Yes, we did.
11:36 a.m. Whew. 12 hours to go. Big year for us coming up, at least for us and the family and me. We're not sure if we'll still be living where we live now, or we'll be living in Florida, or small chance we live in Japan. The future is unknown, but we're working on some stuff. Happy New Year. New Year's to all Japanese people. Your brother from Saudi Arabia. That's awesome. Thank you, pencil sharpener. Pencil sharpener. That's cool. Ron Ware Trevor. I don't know. Everybody kind of did their own thing tonight. Everybody's kind of right. Thank you guys. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Lush is right there.
What is?
Lush.
Oh, okay, right.
Yes. So right around that glass.
Okay.
All right, let's see what kind of trains are running right now. It's gonna be a 0, but
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think.
I've never been here this late. This is new, unexplored territory for us, everybody. What a night we had, though. I mean, besides all the technical glitches and everything else, what a great way to spend New Year's. Whoa, almost looks abandoned. Cakey right there.
Yeah, that's where we came out.
Wait, there's trains running. Which one's running? Somebody's running. Nope, suspended, suspended, suspended. Okay, never mind. You know when you come to Japan a lot and you can't read the writing at all, but you understand exactly what it's saying? What's going on over here? I heard somebody scanning. Dude, that's a train. Oh, it's going north. Yeah, we don't want to go north. All right, let's see what we got going on here. That's going to Zushi.
51, 121,
Huh.
113.
No, that's going to Zushi.
Where's that? That's the
Right next to Kamakura. But then we'd be stuck there.
because it's not stopping where we want to stop.
We'd have to walk back from Zushi. We're making decisions here.
I don't know how far away we are.
9 kilometers. Right now we're 21 away. Keiho Tokiken line. Huh, 104? Like 20 minutes from now? There, let's flip you guys around. Here we are trying to make a plan. Yeah, look at Zushi. Yeah.
Power, trains, parts.
At 104. How far does it go? It just goes straight to Zushi. And then we'd have to walk the rest of the way.
That looks like a
It's like 2 hours.
2-hour walk.
Okay, so we get there at what? 1:30 in the morning, and then we walk for 2 hours, and we get home by 3. Or we stay here.
Yeah.
Which one you want to do?
I'd rather just
Stay here?
go get
Okay.
some food.
All right, so we're
go to our capsule and wake up whenever we wake up.
yeah, please more. Okay. Okay. So Josh, I mean, if it was me, I'd walk. I'm crazy
Would
like
you?
that. Yeah. I'm crazy.
2-hour walk.
What's that one? We're trying to make decisions here. Because everything I read, 1, well, there's no fireworks tonight. 2, there's gonna be no countdown. Now we have trains and fireworks and countdowns. So now we're trying to make decisions here. Directions?
Oh, 5 minutes.
Yeah. So, what are you thinking? We just walked for 2 hours.
I mean, if we got there, we could take a cab.
We could do that.
You want to do that?
You want to do that?
I mean, I'd take a cab there, yeah.
You think there's cabs running at that time?
Cabs run all night,
Oh, okay.
don't they? Whatever, let's continue our journey, I guess. Let's just get after it.
You want to do it?
Sure.
We're going to do it, all right. Yeah. Okay, everybody. This is what it's like traveling with me. You never know where you're going to be. And this is why we have this saying, we'll see you when we get to where we don't know, because I never know, but it's going to be fun. But I want to thank everybody for us tonight who joined us. I had a great time. You guys, we still have 98 people watching right now. So, hey, look at Josh over here. So, as you can see, I changed my mask. It was getting all wet and everything. We're going to go to Zushi, and then we're going to try to catch a cab over. That would probably be like, what, 40?
Yeah, it can't be that bad.
Can't be as nearly as bad as it would be from here.
There should be cabs going all
And
night.
yeah,
Hopefully.
so, what's up?
Figure it out. No.
Yeah, we're gonna figure it out. If not, I'll walk.
Yeah, we'll do. And I'll ride on his back.
I've seen it before. I want to thank everybody. I'm just looking back over the taxi. Return of the Mac. Thank you so much, Return of the Pokemaster. You're amazing. I gotta help that guy out. He's been awesome. I sent him a package recently with a whole bunch of Japanese candies and stuff, and Godzilla toilet paper. It was super cool. Awesome. But I want to thank everybody for watching today. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button. Let me know you enjoyed it. Of course, subscribe to the channel. I love the support. It's free to do. I got Josh. We're going to go fishing tomorrow.
Yep.
We got so many things coming up. We got Hiroshima. We're going to look into Okinawa if that's possible. We got some things coming. And we got Disney this weekend. So thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Mine need like 30 seconds. Yeah, we're taking track 9. I do too, yeah.叫。